Hey guys, today I want to talk about pretty serious topic at hand. Me talking about our generation, Generation Z, and millennials, too, because it turns out Generation Z, and millennials are to be considered the loneliest generation, um, statistically, I think, and that's something that's a very very um, bad, like very bad thing. Um, for us to be considered that way. Of course, I'm not saying like, oh, it's our fault. We don't want to go out. We don't want to do things. Of course, there's many things that's causing us not to go out and do what we want. Of course, the economy. Most people can't get a job. Most people can't find a job. Most people don't even have money to go out. Most people need to focus on work or school to actually have a safe and good future instead of going out and hanging out with friends. So of course it's always good to make sure your future is so it's good to make sure that your future is secure before you actually start doing things. But of course, like the whenever you're young age, it's either make it or break it when it comes to school. Of course, some school grades doesn't mean your whole life. Just because some test says you got like what 20 doesn't mean you're an idiot or that you're like really bad at homework. Of course, if you put your mind to something, you can do it. I always thought about um, that. I don't know, I always thought it was stupid as a kid, but then I really thought about it. If you put your mind to something, you can really do it. Like, actually, of course, there's things getting you ready for procrastination. And that's one thing I absolutely don't understand about the human body. Why do we procrastinate? Like it's stopping. I mean, yeah, it's stopping us from being who we are. If we were to get rid of procrastination, then of course it could have good and bad effects. I don't know about the bad effects, but I can think about many good effects. Everything has bad and good effects. One of the things that has led us to, yeah, one of the things that has led us to probably become lonely is technology. Technology is a good thing. Phones helps us contact and talk with people from across the world, and that's very now, like back then we had to send postal letters and all that stuff, and now we're at a point where we can talk to someone that's across the world, and that's very good. Of course, there comes bad things too. There's good and bad things to everything, like I said. Of course, there comes consoles, video games, online entertainment, um, all this stuff. Of course, consoles has caused us to, well, stay inside and not really hang out. Of course, there's been many good things with consoles. It's entertainment. It causes people to get distracted. People have made jobs out of it. Of course, making the games themselves. Streamers such as Tyler One, Ninja, Tfue. Of course, that one kid that won Fortnite competition got like a lot of money. People have jobs and make their life out of streaming in YouTube, and that is a good thing. But of course, there comes bad things too. Um, there comes bad things too. Some people get out of hand, and they get too blinded by their YouTube career that they only go for the online career, not really focus on family or any of that stuff. I actually always need to take a break. Always gotta take a break. Learn that something. Of course, it's good. It is good to work and make money so you can know your future is in good hands. Of course, you gotta have a balance between work and hobbies and family life because you wouldn't want because like once if you get fired from your job, like where do you go? What are you supposed to do? Um, Once you get fired, like what are you supposed to do? Where do you go? Do you just sit there and do nothing, or of course you can probably go back to your family, ask them, maybe want you help me get a job or some crap like that. Um, it's getting really off topic. But yeah, our generations would be considered the loneliest. Sorry, we talked about all the other stuff, but you got distracted. But yeah, our generations to be considered the loneliest out of all generations. It's gotten so bad at a hand that Europe has made department called the Department of Loneliness, and the fact that the government had to do something about it. The government had to put their foot down and do something about to do something about us being lonely and not really going out and doing something. I'm not saying that it's our fault that we're lonely, that we can just change it right away. Most people can't really change the fact they're lonely. Maybe they've got like really bad family life. I don't know. Maybe their family won't even let them go out. I have friends that have very very strict parents that don't even let them go out with friends or even do projects with their friends, school projects and all that stuff. And and of course I'm saying, yeah. So the fact that the whole government had to do something behind it. One thing that causes us to be lonely is, of course, our own mental state. Some people have really trash personalities. Some people are just not really that fun to hang out with. I don't know. You just can't really relate to the person themselves. That's why you don't want to be their friends. Ooh, crap! I do not like that. Maybe that's why you don't want to be their friends. Um, of course, people get embarrassed. People get awkward. There's always something holding us back from what we want. People procrastinating, like, I don't know, maybe people want to go to the gym, and then all of a sudden, I don't know, you felt that people weren't watching. I did that before. I wanted to go to the gym because I wanted to lose some weight, gain some muscle, actually look good. Because if you look good, you feel good, you do good, and it might be the other way around. I don't know. One of my friends says it all the time, but so yeah, I want to do that, and I thought to myself, I was like, oh, all these people are looking at me, they're like judging you, like and all that stuff, and it caused me not to go to the gym. And then I really thought about it and how stupid I was. No one cared, like literally almost no one cares. Yeah, they might give you a quick glance and judge you in their head for a couple of seconds, but you're at the gym, you're trying to change, and if they can't see that, then they're fucking stupid. If they can't see the fact that you actually want to change and you actually want to do something. The other thing that you might hear barking in the background because I got my window open and I got dogs too. But yeah, we need to change. If you actually want something, you could. Damn, okay, you could actually go get it. If you wanted something, you can. I mean, it depends on what it is. I don't think if you wanted to, actually, yeah, you probably could. If you wanted to fucking steal, um, art, or wanted to steal something, you probably could go get it if you put your mind to it. I don't know, make a plan, get a group together. But yeah, if you want something, you want more people to hang out with you. Um, I'm not. If someone doesn't like you for who you are, that's one thing I noticed. Don't try to fake your personality. You can lose anyone at any time. Someone could be your friend. Someone could be your best friend one day, and and of our someone could be your best friend one day and never be your best friend again the next day. So, yeah, someone could be your best friend one day and never be your best friend again. So, who gives a shit if you're being an asshole and be yourself and if people don't accept you for who you are, then fuck them. I mean, it just depends on, I don't know. Something, that's one thing about criticism. Um, Try to understand it and instead of you getting mad about the criticism, try to see like what's going on. Like, hey, maybe the criticism might be the fact that you scream or yell a lot. Um, then you scream. Fuck, dogs are barking, bro. Um, and then maybe you scream or yell a lot. Maybe you do something that if someone's like saying like, hey, I don't like this about you. Of course, yeah, you can probably ignore the criticism. Like but like you gotta think about what they're trying to tell you. Um, so me personally, one thing to try and be a better person is to try and understand what's wrong with you. Try to see what's your faults, what's your bad personality trait. My bad personality trait is I don't know when not to make a joke. I've had many friends get really pissed off with me. Um, because I make jokes at really bad times. But that's my coping mechanism, just making jokes. That's what I do. When I get sad, I'll look at memes, or when I do something like that, I'll uh, make jokes and all that crap, just so I don't, just so I don't have to deal with, oh, the issue. Of course, complaining is a coping mechanism. Some people lie as a coping mechanism too. Um, but lying is kind of really bad thing though. So I wouldn't. Oh, it's a cat. I wouldn't really be able to understand that. But what's it called? Yeah, if you wanted to, it's like one thing about me is that I really bad want to go work out. I want to go to the gym. I want to go do something. But sadly, due to the what's going on, the the virus, um, we can't go out. I can't do anything. Um, of course, this virus has caused more people to be more lonely. It caused people to consider how lonely they are. Yeah, I can't work out. I can't do anything. There's a gym. One thing I actually find really dumb is since um, our generation is like obesity rates have skyrocketed. The more and more I think we go on. Of course, fast food is more publicly accessible. Healthy foods are expensive, and fast food is not. So why not get fast food? Um, Basically, of course, Um, you can restrict what's going on. You can restrict how much you eat. But of course, most people can't really restrict that. Most people don't understand. So one of the bags of chips I was eating last night. I was eating the whole fucking bag. Um, and then I was like, it's like 100 and something. It's like 150 calories per 11 pieces. I was like, per serving size. So I was like, I wonder how many calories are in the bag. So I calculated it. Use a calculator. 1,000 fucking calories just in one bag. Like, of course, the average calorie intake people should take in is 2,000 calories. And just in one bag of chips. In just one bag of chips, there was 1,000 calories. And I was astonished on how many calories there are. I started noticing that they always put serving size. They never put the total amount of calories. Unless it's a small bag of chips, like the ones you give to little kids. Like, yeah, like they'll say how many calories total it is. Um, but like, it just astonished me how many calories were in there, and I was like, wow. And I realized how much. Yeah, so it's not sure how many calories it was. And notice the reason why most people are fat is because, well, lots of companies try to withhold information. Well, they don't withhold the information. It's just lazy people not wanting to do actually calculate what's going on. If you were to calculate the calories and like all the stuff you ate in one day, it would probably exceed over 2,000. It would probably exceed around 2,000 calories, more than you'd probably understand why you're fat. Probably understand why you are who you are. Just doing the math, or I don't know, looking at and doing the math, or just fucking taking extra steps could lead you to understand like why is what you do. Um, like I'm fat myself, and I was like, what the fuck? I'm dieting, like why am I still like this and all that crap. I just fucking god damn, bro. It's just overeating. There's so many fucking calories. And of course, I will change that about myself sooner or later. Of course, you can't really tell yourself like, oh, I'll just do it later. I'll just do it later. I'll just do it later. But when is that later gonna come? It's gonna, yeah. When is that later gonna come? It's not, probably never gonna come, and then it's just gonna be too late. Um, So hopefully over the summer, I'm gonna be able to go to the gym once this whole coronavirus crap gets over with. Because I'm gonna have lots of time over the summer to do whatever I want and whatever I need. So going to the gym. So you always gotta have like positive hobbies. Like I don't know, meditating is a good hobby. Of course, playing games is a hobby itself too. It just depends on what games you play. Um, like I don't know, puzzle games could help help you improve, help your brain. Thinking of buying an art game. 'Cause I'm horrible at drawing and painting, so I'm thinking of buying a art VR game. to hopefully help me improve. Um, it to hopefully help me improve who I am as a person. Okay. Um. That is very good. I'm only got 2-6. Um, help you improve who you are as a person. I'm not saying working out fixes everything, because working out does not fix everything, but it can help you for what your goals are. So if your goal is like, I don't know, getting more friends, working out could help you a lot. Lots of people want to hang out with someone that can manage their body and who they are. Hygiene is a very important thing. If you go to high school, middle school, hygiene is very, very important. I totally recommend being hygienic, because if you're not hygienic, then oh god. But yeah, be hygienic. Being hygienic is a very important thing. Of course, people got a hairstyle that suits you. Of course, there's nothing wrong with experimenting. So, experiment with hairstyles. Let your hair grow out. Try to see what you may or may not like. Um, of course, there's always room to improve on everything. You're not gonna. Of course, there's always someone better than you out there, but that doesn't mean that you shouldn't try at all. Um, so that's basically what was on my mind. Uh, lately. I know it started off with talking about Gen Z and millennials being the loneliest generation out there in Europe, making a whole department of loneliness, to talking about improvement and how much fucking calories are in a bag of chips and all that shit. Um, but yeah, that's basically all I want to say. I hope you'll have a good day. Um, always improve yourself. Try to just do more. It was, thanks for watching my video, and have a good day.